Hey guys, welcome back to a new Roblox Dig It video. Today I'm going to talk to you about the best shovel to use. There has been a lot of discussion going on around the Dig It community on what the best shovel might possibly still be. Is it the Megalodon Shovel? Is it now the new ancient shovel that got added to the game? Or is it still the solar shovel? I'm here to clear that confusion a bit up so you guys can know clearly what will be the best shovel for now to use and what specific use cases are basically for each shovel and why one might be better than the other. So we're going to discuss the Megalodon Shovel, the solar shovel, and the ancient shovel, comparing both shovels to each other, and then show you what is actually the best shovel right now to still use. So let's go over them really quickly. Luckily, the three shovels that we're discussing are like right next to each other, so we can go over them right now. So we're starting off with the solar shovel. And I don't think we have to go over every single stat on the solar shovel again. However, most noticeably is there's just the strength on the solar shovel is of course the lesser one of all the other shovels, and it has a bit less loot luck in its base stat. And to be honest, precision control stability, I don't think I've ever had any issue trying to control the bar, how precise that bar is going to be. You can kind of omit this now. They've not really implemented something in the game yet that really takes advantage of a high control stability precision bar from what I've seen so far. So just keep that in mind for now. But let's talk about stats, because the solar shovel has a passive which gives you a 30% chance of applying a holy or a solar modifier on an item. Now, holy items get a 3 times multiplier on their items for if you sell it, and solar items get a 5 times modifier on items whenever you try and sell them. Now, solar is insane on the sell value on items. Even you can make your epic item worth almost around 10k sometimes, which is really good. Do keep in mind it's always a 30% chance. And we also, of course, get the passive of the Solar Strike, which is a 30% strength extra, added on top of whenever you dig an item up, which beams down from the sky. Boom, you get an extra little bar filled up on digging up an item, which really helps out a lot. Now, the Ancient Shovel has actually a unique passive. So it doesn't display it in the passive bar over here, but the Ancient Shovel, every third or fourth dig with an item, you get a circle on the ground. And from what I've heard is every time that appears, you are guaranteed to get a epic plus item. And the Ancient Shovel also is applying a evil modifier. Now, they've changed around, I think, sometimes the description on this item, because it used to be something else, saying it will change everything into its counterpart. But now they put it as the Ancient One's very own gift to you for the trials you went through. But you are basically guaranteed an epic plus item every third or fourth dig with this shovel. Now, it has a bigger loot luck than the solar shovel. However, the evil modifier itself is only a 2 times multiplier, and the epic plus guarantee is nice if you're, for example, not really using all the magnets, for example. But if we are basically looking at price, then solar is still really good, because if you're only getting an evil modifier, even not all the time, and it's only comparing it to solar, it's just not worth it, right? Because you get a 5 times multiplier on, even though it's the chance, the 5 times multiplier on solar is still too big and too strong to say, yeah, you don't really need the Ancient Shovel. Unless they maybe buff the Ancient Shovel, I don't see any reason to use it fully right now, unless, of course, you get secrets as an enchantment on it. I think you can then use it for a secret shovel, a secret grinding shovel, because of the epic plus guarantee on every third or fourth dig, which could help out the loot pool, sorting out, are you gonna get a secret or not? But that's the only use case I could see this shovel being good at. Now, moving on to the Megalodon Shovel. The Megalodon Shovel is really just meh. You're gonna have fishes mixed up into your entire loot pool whenever you're digging on an island. Now, the first question is, do you want that? If you didn't already complete your fish collection, you really don't need any more fishes. I don't think the Megalodon is that insane of a price that you really need to keep using your Megalodon Shovel for this. Even though it has a higher loot luck and a bit of a higher strength, you can basically skip the shovel. Really, you don't need this. The fight is basically just between the solar shovel and the ancient shovel. The hydrated modifier on the Megalodon Shovel is also just a 2 times multiplier, so it's not even worth going for that specifically. Now, of course, if you want a hydrated mount, you can get it also, I think, from the loot pit, so you don't even need to use the shovel for that if you already completed a collection and really wanted that modifier on your mount. But basically, the Megalodon Shovel would be even on the lowest tier. You don't really need this unless you're missing a fish collection, cannot get a rainstorm, or really want a hydrated modifier on a specific item. So the optimal setup for your shovels, which I would recommend, is use Solar Shovel for money grinding and use Ancient Shovel as a secret grinding shovel. And that's mostly because The Ancient Shovel, again, gives you a third or fourth time guarantee to dig up an Epic Plus item. And the Solar Shovel gives you a chance of applying the Solar modifier or Holy modifier, which are still 2 better modifiers than you would get from a Evil modifier on the Ancient Shovel, if that is even still on it. So TLDR, Solar, money-wise, basically even game-wise, still better. If you're going for secrets, try and get a secret enchantment on your Ancient Shovel, and then use that as your secret grinding shovel. Besides that, I don't think there's any more like relevance to be had to any of the other shovels. That's basically the recommendation I can give you if you're new to the game and want to choose, hey, what shovel should I really go for, save up a lot of money for, and then spend it all on it. Megalodon Shovel, skip. Ancient Shovel, get for secrets. Solar Shovel, get it for basically just game-wise. Money-wise, it's still the best shovel, in my opinion, in the game. And that was it. That was me covering the 3 basically quote-unquote best shovels currently in the game and what shovel you should choose for your specific use case. Now, if you like this short comparison and it really helped you out, make a choice of what shovel you wanted, subscribe. And I will see you in the next new Roblox video or live stream. Have a fantastic digging journey.